Hey, what's up everybody? So welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about Infinity Wax by Kamikaze. So this right here is wax, and it's also a glass coating or like ceramic coating. So with that being said, I have this 2021 Toyota, I think Luna Rock 4Runner, and so the customer right here, he just got it not too long ago. He's gonna take it on trails. He's gonna do all that type of stuff. So there's no polishing done. He just wanted to clean it. He just wanted a nice protection on it. So I'm gonna go with this, and this is how I'm gonna do it. And this is something also as well. Like if you're not comfortable with doing ceramic coating, this is something probably up your alley because you put this on and you leave it on for 90 minutes to 2 hours. So an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then all you do is, then after that, you kind of just buff it off, just like a wax. So, you don't have to worry about high spots like that. Just make sure you get everything off and you should be fine. And always make sure you always put it on thin. Like waxes or anything like that, I always put it on thin. Just enough, you got enough product down there. So, let's get into the video.
So the instructions say to stir it up for about 1 minute. And then you can see here that's kind of like chunky looking. Hopefully that's the way it's supposed to be. If not, let me know.
Alright, so, get my face in there. There you go. Alright, so I applied half of it on the hood. And it's not that bad. Like looking at it, like looking at those chunks in there, you think it would like grind it, but actually kind of breaks down and goes in there. So um, so let's take a look at this panel here. I'm gonna dab it. Dab it like so, and just kind of go in circular motions. Buff everything in. So it's actually not that bad to put in. It's just like seems like just like a regular wax, honestly. So we'll get the rest of the car in, and I'll see how it goes. All right, so I got this applied. I still have to buff it off, but I do want to talk about this product a little bit. So I was looking everywhere. How long does this stuff last? Like, what's the shelf life? So I was looking around. And some of them are Japanese. I don't know that shit. So I contacted Todd Cooprider, and I was asking him how long does it last. No, I think I asked him the shelf life on it. Because, with coatings, you use it, you have like a month or two, then, it goes to shit. So this right here, as long as you keep it airtight and keep the thing clean, it should last for a while. So possibly like a year or so. So it's definitely a good buy if you're, not for sure about it, or you're not really selling a lot of ceramic coating jobs, or if you want to just do, you and your friends and, whatever. As long as you got the time, then you should be okay. And another thing about it too, from what I'm understanding, it could last from like a year to like a year and a half, 18 months, something like that. So that's around the durability where I was finding out. I looked on the website, really couldn't find much information about it. So I just want to let you guys know because it was hard for me to find the information. So with that being said, I'm still waiting. So after that, I'll show you how to remove it. Alright, so I did remove the stuff on the hood and on the other quarter panel. So I got this one right here, and all I'm using is just microfiber towel. I believe it's a 300 edgeless. I think that's what it is. I'm not for sure. I'll have the link down below. So all I'm doing is just buffing it off, and it's really not that bad. I don't think you need a secondary towel like a regular coating would require. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna go from here. Just go in circular motions. It's coming off pretty smooth. You can feel the slickness of it. And this wax coating, whatever you like to call it, it is only supposed to be made for paint, so you don't want to do no trims. So in the front of here, in this area, on this card, there's some PPF factory from Toyota. It just has it in there. So when you're getting it, you might get some wax kind of in the crack of the area where it ends. So you know, when you're doing something like this, do a good job to get those cracks, or get the coating wax or whatever you want to call it out of there. So just be good with it, and you should be okay. And that's really all you need is one towel. And if you need to, maybe get a second towel if you got a big one, or maybe just fold them, turn it around, fold it, whatever you got to do. And you know, what's the cost of a towel instead of like making some money doing some coating? So honestly, that was my first mistake I made when I did my own car. I did the paint and then did the trim afterwards, and my towel was getting really saturated. And when I was doing everything, I ended up with a high spot next to my door, next to the handle, because you know I flipped it over and it was just getting really nasty. I did a couple coatings with it. Well, I did ISM. I did the whole car, and towards the end, my last section was I should just got a new towel. Like half of the car got a new towel, and the other half, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go and do the rest of it, and we'll see how it looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you about my initial thoughts on this Kamikaze Infinity Wax. So it's pretty easy to use. It feels almost just like a regular wax. Like you're applying it and then taking it off. It feels about the same, to me at least. One thing too, it's only made for paint. So if you get some trim, like I did on this vehicle, I just took my cloth and I just kind of buffed it off right away, and then it's totally fine, nothing wrong with it. And it's definitely a really good entry-level product. I'm not saying it is an entry-level. It is actually very expensive. It's like $150, and I believe it says on the box like 2 to 3 cars. That's what you're gonna get out of it, which is kind of average for like a coating or something like that. But like I said, it's nice because it's not a real 100% coating. So like I said, you leave this on your car for like 90 minutes to 2 hours, so it's like really not getting any high spots. Obviously, that was my issue before I even did ceramic coatings. I heard about high spots. I didn't really want nothing like that, so you shouldn't get any issue with that. Just buff everything off, and you should be okay. So that's very nice for that level. You know, if you're just trying to get into ceramic coating, that's just a good thing to try out. And also for me, why I wanted to pick this up, because I'm seasonal as well. I live here in Wisconsin. I live in a rental. There's no heat in my garage. There's no air conditioning either. So if it's hot, it's hot. It's cold, it's cold. So I bought this so I can, you know, give it a try, see if I can sell it. You know, if I don't sell it, if I like this, I still have some left. So next year around this time, as long as I keep it tight, you know what I mean, and just let it sit, and then I should be fine next year to use it again if I need to. So, like I said, with normal ceramic coating, you have like a month or 2 months before it kind of goes bad. So, with that being said, you can at least have it for longer. The shelf life should be longer, which is good, and it does give a good shine to it. Sorry I don't have any water behaviors in this video. I had to do it one day. I did the interior, washed it, and put it on there. I give it back to the client, so I couldn't really put any water behavior on it. And also as well, I believe on the box it says perfect curing time is 72 hours. So I believe like with a regular coating, you get 7 days before you can wash. I believe that's what they're trying to tell me. And obviously with any coating, it's 24 hours with no water to it. So so the curing time's a little shorter on this one. And I'll have some pictures of what the box says. You can take a look at it. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. I think it's a nice product to have. Totally up to you how you think about it. But like I said, it's pretty easy. So I'll catch you on the next one, y'all.